Hello everyone, Foxhole Atheist here. So, we've all been there, talking to a Christian about religion, and they happen to bring up morality. They say that without God's commandments, or His good book, and without religion, we'd all be killing, raping, and horrible people. I actually love it when they bring this up because it's not at all true. They say that religion has brought peace and love to the world. Yet religion is responsible for some of the bloodiest wars we've ever seen. They say the U.S. was founded on the 10 Commandments, yet we only really use 2 of the commandments. Thou shalt not steal and thou shalt not kill. And I'm pretty sure we could have figured those out without some deity telling us. They quote the Bible even, saying that they're trying to defend the sanctity of marriage against gays. So I ask any Christian out there, why do you believe in one chapter and a couple verses from Deuteronomy or Leviticus, but not all the preceding and the following ones? For example, here is Leviticus 18:22. Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind, and it is an abomination. Deuteronomy 23:17. There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel, nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel. There are many more verses against homosexuality, but here's my point. If we were to take these verses literally, then we would have to take all the other verses from the same books literally too. Example, here's the verses of when to stone your child. Deuteronomy 21:18-21. If a man have a stubborn and rebellious son, which will not obey his voice, the voice of his father, or the voice of his mother, and that, when they have chastened him, will not hearken unto them, then shall his father and his mother lay hold on him, and bring him up unto the elders of the city, and unto the gates of his place. And they shall say unto the elders of the city, This our son is stubborn and rebellious, that he will not obey our voice. He is a glutton and a drunkard. And all the men of the city shall stone him with stones, that he dies. So shalt thou put evil away from among you, and all Israel shall hear and fear. So, that is when you should stone your child. Pretty much any time that he does not listen to you. Or, there was no proof that the child had nothing to say about it, so there's no court. It's just, if he's not obeying the father and mother, you shall stone him. Here's another one. In Deuteronomy chapter 22, verses 13 through 21. 1 second. 22, 13 through 21. Now, this is really interesting. This is when it's okay to stone your wife. You'll see. If any man take a wife and go unto her and hate her, and give occasions of speech against her, and bring up an evil name upon her, and say, I took this woman, and when I came to her, I found her not a maid. She was not a virgin when he married her. Then shall the father of the damsel and her mother bring forth the tokens of the damsel's virginity unto the elders of the city in the gate. And the damsel's father shall say unto the elders, I gave my daughter unto this man to wife, and he hateth her. And lo, he hath given occasion of speech against her, saying, I found not my daughter a maid, and yet these are the tokens of my daughter's virginity. And they shall spread the cloth before the elders of the city. It's pretty disgusting, actually, if you ask me. And the elders of the city shall take that man and chastise him, and thou shalt amerce him in 100 shekels of silver, and give them unto the father of the damsel, because he hath brought up an evil name upon a virgin of Israel. And she shall be his wife. He may not put her away all his days. So, if he was lying about what his accusation of her not being a virgin, then his punishment is to live with the women the rest of his life. Sounds pretty bad, actually. Now going on, though. But if this thing be true, and the token virginity be not found for the damsel, then they shall bring out the damsel to the door of the father's house, and the men of her city shall stone her with stones, that she die, because she hath wrought folly in Israel, to play the whore in her father's house. so shalt thou put evil away from among you. So her punishment is to be stoned to death. Also in Leviticus, not only does it say it's an abomination to be gay, it also tells us what to do with gays if you find one. If a man also lieth with mankind, as he lieth with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. Thou shalt surely be put to death, their blood shall be upon them. That's Leviticus 20:13. Many more laws on morality exist through the Bible. Old Testament mostly. It tells us when it's okay to rape, in Deuteronomy 22:23-29. How long to hang someone, Deuteronomy 21:23. All about racial and religious tolerance, more about the intolerance than the tolerance. And many, many more things. Truthfully, if we follow the moral laws of the Old Testament, we would not be far from the theocracy that they have in Saudi Arabia right now. So, to get around this though, most Christians say that the coming of Christ changed all this. He came and now we no longer follow the laws from the Old Testament. Please though, read in Matthew chapter 5, 17 through 20. Matthew. Oh, come on. Matthew, Mark, chapter 5. Here we go. Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall no wise pass from the law, till all be fulfilled. Whosoever therefore shall break one of the least commandments, and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. But whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. So, it's saying that if you just throw the laws out that you don't agree with, and then follow the ones that you do agree with, then you're the least in the kingdom of heaven. We should be teaching all of them and following all of them, even the ones that I have read earlier about killing your children and also your wife if she's not a virgin. So, back to the morality of atheists. According to modern thought, many things in the Bible have become immoral and downright wrong and evil. And how did we come to this consensual agreement on morality of these certain acts? It wasn't the Bible. It wasn't. It was our government. We formed a government. We created laws. We punished criminals under these laws. Courts and juries, judges, everything is done according to these laws. It has nothing to do with the Bible. So, please, no more of this immoral atheist bullshit, because it's not true. Because if some of the Christians had it their way, the ones that believe in the literal translation of the Bible, racial and religious intolerance would be the norm. Gays would be stoned to death, and slavery would still be legal. It's all in the Bible that way, and that's the way they would have it. So, just please, no more of this atheist or immoral, because it's bullshit.